Problem number 4 states that Samuel has $1,900 in the bank. He wishes to increase his account to a total of $2,500 by depositing $30 per week from his paycheck. Write and solve an equation to find how many weeks he needs to reach his goal. So Samuel has $1,900 in the bank. This is the amount that he is starting with. He wants to increase his account to $2,500, and he is depositing $30 per week from his paycheck. We are trying to find out how many weeks he needs to reach his goal, which is why we let W, our variable, equal the number of weeks. So putting together the equation, we're going to start with $1,900. This is how much Samuel has currently in the bank. And we are going to add that with $30 per week. So that is 30 times W, the number of weeks. And we're going to continue doing that. And we want to find out what W is, what number of weeks it's going to take before the account is equal to $2,500. Now that we have our equation, we can solve for W. And how do we start that? Well, we want the term with the variable on one side of the equation alone, and all the other terms on the other side of the equation. So I'm going to move the 1,900 from the left to the right by subtracting on both sides of the equal sign. 1,900 minus 1,900 is 0. That leaves us with 30W is equal to 600. From here, we need to get the W all alone, so we will divide by 30 on both sides of the equal sign. 30 divided by 30 is 1. 1 times W is just W. And 30 goes into 600 20 times. So, if W is the number of weeks, then the number of weeks that Samuel needs to earn $2,500 is 20 weeks, which is what I'm going to put right over here. Notice that our answer must have a label, weeks, and I'm going to write my equation up on this line. Alright, let's move on to question number 5. Miguel is earning extra money by painting houses. He charges a $200 fee plus $12 per can of paint needed to complete the job. Write and use an equation to find how many cans of paint he needs for a $260 job. What we need to find out is how many cans of paint he needs for a $260 job. So we are letting P equal the number of cans of paint. You could see here that Miguel is charging a $200 base fee. So we're going to start with 200. And he also charges $12 for every can of paint needed. So we are going to add 12 times P, the number of cans of paint, which we do not know. And we're going to check what is P in this situation for a job that costs $260. Now that we have our equation, we can solve for P by leaving the P term on the left side of the equal sign and all the other terms on the right side of the equal sign. So we're going to move the 200 to the other side of the equation by subtracting from both sides of the equation. And we'll get 200 minus 200 is 0. And the 12p will drop down. 260 minus 200 is 60. And from here, we want to get rid of the 12 in front of the p, leaving p all alone. And to do that, we divide by 12 on both sides of the equal sign. So 12 divided by 12 is 1p, or just p, is equal to 5. And what is p? P is the number of cans of paint. So when I put my answer here, I'm going to put 5 cans of paint. And my equation is going to be 200 plus 12p is equal to 260.